Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing okay and everybody is doing well. It has been a week since I've seen y'all. How you doing? How you doing? If you haven't on Snapchat, then you know that I turned 21 last week. Oh my gosh, I'm actually 21 years old. But I turned 21 last week and we're going to speak about that in another video. But I literally had the best week. My birthday still isn't over. I'm actually traveling this Thursday. But yeah, it's been a good week. But getting on to today's video, today, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be dropping some tea. We're going to be sipping some tea. We're going to be doing all of that related to tea. So yeah, get cozy, comfortable. We're going to be so real right now and just literally blurt it out, and I hope this encourages or inspires or motivates someone. I hope it does it to me as well. And yeah, really hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so we're going to be talking about being single, as well as understanding the beauty of your season of singleness, your purpose, loving yourself, accepting yourself, and also I would say kind of creating the foundation for yourself so that you know what to expect when you finally get into a relationship. Now, I kind of feel like being single right now in society, sometimes it's kind of looked down upon. I feel like society is so much structured around relationships that when you are not in a relationship by a certain age, it's like there's something wrong with you, you know, like we need to make it prayer points, we need to be praying, where's your husband, all that type of stuff. There are some people who are like, you know, 25, 26 who are single, and you know, it's just kind of looked down upon in their culture, like, okay, you've graduated, you're working, where's your man? And in all honesty, I actually do believe that your season of singleness is honestly the most beautiful season that you can ever go through. And I'm going to keep emphasizing on the word season because it is exactly that. This season of singleness is not going to last a lifetime. Now, it is in this season that you will actually build yourself up to understand what you need to expect, not just within yourself, but also in a relationship. And I feel like nowadays, some people are using their season of singleness for complete and all rubbish, if I'm going to be very honest with you. In this day and age, there's kind of the viewpoint that, you know, when you're single, you can do whatever you want, your life is yours, there's no one tying you down, you ain't got a man, you ain't got a girl, you can do exactly what you want to do. Correct, you can do what you want to do, but are you using your season of singleness wisely? Are you building yourself up? Are you finding out about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, what gets you going, what turns you off, all of these small things? And it is only when you are single that you are able to do that. Why? Because you have all the time in the world. I do honestly feel like there are so many young females who are not using their season of singleness in the right way. And it's kind of like understanding that it is in this season that you create the foundation, the stepping stones, the building blocks for who you are, what you expect in a relationship, and what you expect in a partner. We can kind of use the analogy of a house. At the end of the day, when a house has the right foundation and is 100% sturdy, you can be rest assured that that house is not going to fall down. And that is exactly how it should be in your season of singleness, so that when the foundation has been laid as to you knowing who you are, as to you knowing what you expect, and as to you knowing what you expect also in a partner, you can be rest assured that everything will be fine because you've already allowed that foundation to be set in your season of singleness. There are some people who are single because they are not ready to be in relationships, and it's not because necessarily that they don't know who they are as a person. You may know that you're Sarah, you like to watch the sunrise and eat pickles for breakfast, yeah? There are some people who know who they are, but sometimes knowing who you are is not always enough. You need to be sturdy in knowing who you are, because there are some people who get into relationship and you allow your partner to kind of mold you into a certain identity instead of you finding out about that identity that you should have found out when you were in your season of singleness. And this is what I mean about making sure that in your season of singleness you're active. You're active as to finding out who you are. You're active about what you're doing, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. You want to be a lawyer, you're doing what you need to do to go to law school. You want to be an entrepreneur, you started your business, you're booming, you're doing all of that, because it's in your season of singleness that you have time to do that. You actually have all the time in the world, and you find out more about yourself and the lineage of that linking to your purpose. And this is what I mean about making sure you do not waste your season of singleness, because it is literally just a season, and it is the foundation that you lay in this season that you will carry on to a relationship. My camera literally just died, so we're just gonna, yeah, continue where we stopped off. So the next thing that I actually really wanted to speak about was about being unequally yoked in relationships. And I feel like from a young age, you've kind of been conditioned to understand that being unequally yoked means, you know, you're Christian and he's a Muslim, or you're religious and he's atheist, and blah, 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 blah. But I feel like sometimes we shouldn't just look at religion as being the highest caliber. I feel like sometimes we need to take it down a couple notches, okay? And some of those notches actually include characteristics. If I am a calm person and you get easily angered, then we are unequally yoked. There are a lot of young females, I've seen it with my own eyes, okay? Physically, I've seen it with my heart. Some of the things that they dictate, like,
you need to be driving a 16 plate minimum. You know this boy tried to pick me up in a 07 Clio. Do you think I got into that car? Okay. 07, an 07 Clio.
All of these criteria that need to be ticked. Have you even applied for your provisional? Have you? Genuine question, just asking, okay? I said we're gonna be real, let us be real. And why will God punish them and give them you when you're not even on their caliber or even strive to be on their caliber? Because now there's an imbalance and there's only so much pulling up. If he's up here and you're here, there's only so much pulling up that he can do until he gets tired. But if in your season of singleness you build yourself up to become the woman that you need to be, finding a man who matches that caliber wouldn't be an issue. Do you get where I'm coming from? I hope I'm making sense. I hope I am. And this is what I mean. It is your season, okay? It is your season to build yourself up. You have all the time in the world. You don't need to answer to anyone. Someone messaging you, you haven't replied for 2 minutes. Are you even still interested in man? Blah, 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 blah. You ain't got to worry about none of that. This is your season to build yourself up, to walk into your purpose and to be the best person that you can be. So that every single lesson that you learn inside the season, you can carry on to a relationship. This is what I mean by keeping active. Babes, be active, not active like, you know, active, you know, yeah, not that active, but be active, okay? Be active in your approach, be active in what you're doing, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. These are the times where you can do it and you can build that foundation to becoming the young lady that you need to become, so that you know the type of woman you would be when you finally get into that relationship. And it's so interesting, I'm kind of worrying as well, that some people are more worried about finding a partner than their actual goals. I don't get it. How, Sway? How? Sometimes you need to be in this season of singleness to walk into your purpose, because sometimes having a partner may cloud you of your judgment and may cloud you of your destiny. And I think that's why I find so much beauty in this season, because I've never really spoken about this or whatever. It was actually in my season of singleness that I started my YouTube channel, and I could only be grateful for falling into a season of singleness because it drove me to something that has impacted my life so much. And that's what I mean by understanding that sometimes you need to be away from something or away from someone or doing your own thing in order to understand your purpose or what God wants for you. It is time to get active, walk in your purpose, start your business, start all that you need to do and keep yourself busy. Don't just be sitting down every day and, oh my gosh, when am I gonna get married? When's my boyfriend gonna come? Everybody's in relationships. Babes, it's a season for a reason, because it ain't gonna last a lifetime, okay? And the last thing I want to leave you with before I leave, I literally need to jump up and leave in 2 minutes, but the last thing that I want to leave you with is just understanding that society's clock and God's clock are two completely different things. And in all honesty, I'm focused on God's clock and I'm not watching society. Society told you by 21 you need to graduate, 23 masters done, PhD 25. But even in all of that time, I need to have spoke to somebody, met somebody, like that person, been engaged and be ready to marry by 26. You tried it, okay? You definitely tried it. And understanding that everybody's season is different. My season is different to Becky's season down the road, and that is okay. That's just how life is. But people will always be ready at different stages, and you just shouldn't compare your season to somebody else's. So yeah, just using this season to just build yourself up, become the person that you need to be, become strong in yourself, become strong in your identity, and you'll be fine. You'll actually be fine. Like, your season of singleness is not a burden. If anything, it is a blessing. And until you start to see it in that way, you're only going to feel negatively towards the season altogether. But there is beauty in your season of singleness, and sometimes you just need to embrace it. Like, literally, you're going to be fine. It is a season for a reason, and it will not last a lifetime. I am done. But yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I will update you on when video schedules, whatever, change or whatever. But other than that, thank you so much for all the love and all the support. I shall see you in my next video, and I hope you have a lovely remaining week. Bye.